So this week we're very, very pleased to welcome to 98 Not Out the new vice captain of the Foxes, the Leicester Foxes, Mr. Callum Parkinson. Callum, how are you?
I'm good, mate. Thanks for having me on.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you for joining us. So yeah, congratulations on being awarded the vice captaincy. Must be very exciting. Looking forward to the new season.
Yeah, it came as quite a shock, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it, and yeah, but really delighted, and I think it just shows the young group that we have at Leicester, and kind of I need to grow up and kind of be a senior player in the side. So yeah, really exciting, and I'm looking forward to the season.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you say that you're 24, I believe.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, and a good mix across the squad. I noticed last year when every time I turned on the TV, there seemed to be you bowling, and usually against Durham towards the end of the season, it seems to be Durham or Notts, but usually taking the lead. You look like a bowler who wanted to set his field, knew where his field was going to go, and wanted to tell the captain exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, I think I've played enough cricket now to kind of know my game and what I need to do. And I think when it comes to that, obviously, like I said, we have got a young group, so we need to stand up and kind of be counted and set the example. So I definitely look to do that. And obviously, like I said, when I'm vice captain, I'll hopefully be helping Ak as much as I can.
And you say about the squad. I mean, over the last few weeks, we've seen quite a lot of either signings or contract extensions in the news, and I've got a list of them here: Alan Lilly, Wayne Mulder, Sam Evans, Will Davis, Chris Wright, Ben Mike, and Ed Barnes, all either signed or extended recently. It's exciting times, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Such a young group, and I think the coaching staff have backed everyone. A lot of lads have had extended contracts, and I think it can only be beneficial. We're all going to play with each other for the next couple of years, and we know that we've got that kind of consistency, and hopefully we can reap the rewards of that at some point. So I'm really excited. I just hope that kind of the lads buy in, and we can have a successful couple of years.
Yeah, and when we spoke to Rishi Patel probably a couple of months ago now, he was saying, it was from a Leicestershire point of view, maybe slightly disappointed in terms of red ball, but you're looking to emulate the white ball success now as well in the red ball game.
Yeah, we've always, I think, past few years have been stronger in the white ball stuff. I think that's kind of again linked to the young group we have. Obviously, everyone's growing up with T20 these days, and I think it can sometimes forget how important the red ball stuff is. But we're definitely looking to be strong in all formats. I think the signing of Wian for the red ball stuff is a big signing for us, and obviously we've added good players like Rishi and Scott Steele and Ed Barnes. So it's exciting. I just hope we can maintain it over obviously a longer season than we had last year.
So talking about red ball, obviously in the middle of the test series at the moment, I no doubt you were watching it avidly. Maybe not from 4:30 in the morning like some crazy fools, but not a bad test match last week, was it?
Yeah, obviously my brother's out there as reserve, so I've been chatting to him quite a bit. Yeah, it was a good test match. I enjoy watching the subcontinent. Obviously, being a spinner, I struggle watching sometimes when it's just fast bowling in England, and doesn't really appeal to me as much. But I've enjoyed watching Jack Leach bowl, and I'm quite good mates with Don Bess as well. So it's been nice seeing him have some success.
Yeah, has Don been honest? I mean, in the when he got his 5 for in Sri Lanka, there was suggestions that he's probably bowled better and got less wickets at certain points in time, but he's had mixed fortunes, hasn't he? Actually, both of them have.
Yeah, I think it just shows how tough it is. If you look over the past 12 months, there's not been that much red ball cricket really. So they've kind of got to get to a point where they're competing in a test match without much first class overs under the belt. It must be tough for them, but I've seen them both up close, and they're both special bowlers, so I'm sure I've no doubt they'll kind of turn it on when they need to.
And what's Matt feeding back then? What's the inside scoop?
Oh, not too much. I think from his point of view, I think he's frustrated. Obviously, it's a tough gig. Obviously, he's not even really in contention to play, so he's just kind of using it as a bit of a training trip and kind of trying to pick the brains. Obviously, it's made it a bit harder, isn't it, being in lockdown while out there? I think they're quarantining them like full time. So I've not had too much inside scope. I can give away anyway. So without doing Matt a disservice.
I mean, it's all good experience for him, though, isn't it? It's the fact that he's in the frame at all must be positive.
Yeah, that's what I try and spin to him. Obviously, when he's had a long day and he's running drinks or whatever, I'm like, mate, you're in the England Test bubble, so I think he's just got to try and learn as much as he can, and hopefully, if he does get his chance, he can take it.
What's the likelihood of us literally having some spin twins in the England team one day then?
I'll have to pull my finger out, I think. I need less to start producing some turning pitches. But no, probably more white ball for me at the minute. Red ball's quite a long way off. I need to really look to improve my record in that. But T20, who knows? So many good spinners though. I was going through kind of the 100 ball draft the other day. Obviously, I'm quite optimistic about my chances after the past few years, but it's just such a kind of depth of white ball options. If you look around the county game, there's a lot of left arm spinners that are doing well, leg spin. So yeah, who knows? Keep working hard and we'll see where we get to.
Yeah. Do you want to do the bash type stuff and the overseas gigs?
Yeah, definitely. I just think it's so hard to get into. If you look, even I look around the county game and compare other lads. Like I look at Max Waller at Somerset, who's got an amazing T20 record, and people like him, Tom Smith at Gloucester, even Liam Dawson. That even them boys haven't really broken onto the kind of circuit in a way. So it is tough, but like I said just then, it's just keep working hard and kind of trying to improve my skills and see where I get to. If not, I'll just keep trying to do it at Grace Road or Upton County Steel Ground or whatever it's called.
So what's the last few months had for you then? Not much action in the nets, I wouldn't have thought.
So I've been doing up the house. I live in Bolton with my girlfriend, so she's been bossing me about trying to do up jobs in the house. I actually had COVID about a month ago. I was fine with it. I was okay. So it's been a quiet couple of months. But yeah, just trying to keep my head down and stay out of trouble. I think at home been the main thing.
Yeah, keep in with the missus.
Yeah,
and I'm back training now.
Yeah, we're in 3 times a week. So there's a group of us from obviously the northwest. Obviously, there's Aaron Lilly, Gav Griffiths, Harry Dearden. So we all kind of travel up at the minute together because we're only in twice a week. So yeah, no, training's been good. It's quite it's a lot different from when I first started at Leicester. When I first started, we had such a senior group of Clint Mackay, Cozzy, Luke Ronke came over for the T20s. So it was quite a settled group, whereas now the noise at training and the energy is so much different. They've got lads that are 19, 20 and just absolutely buzzing around. So no, it's been really exciting. It's been really good getting back into it. And I think part of it from a COVID point of view, just structure, getting out of the house and actually having a purpose. So now speaking to quite a few of my mates back home who struggle being on furlough and stuff, not really having kind of a motivation and stuff. So from that point of view, it's been really good to get back amongst the lads.
Yeah, quite a nice release, I thought. I mean, particularly, I actually looked at the weather half an hour ago, and I'm sure pretty similar to where you are. It's blanket white at the moment. It's freezing cold. It's not particularly nice. It's difficult to even picture cricket at the moment. But it's meant to improve next week. It's up to the heady heights where I am in Essex. It's up to the heady heights of 8 or 9 degrees next week. So something to look forward to.
Bit balmy that compared to what we've had. We've actually had for COVID, we've had the windows open in the indoor school at Leicester. So we might as well have been training outdoors. It's been that cold. It's been -2 in the indoor school. So yeah, fingers crossed it gets a bit warmer next week. Yeah.
So what's the target for the season then as vice captain? And well, firstly as vice captain, but secondly as your personal target?
It's tricky. I always have these conversations about this time of year. What's your targets and what are your aims and stuff. I think as a team, it'll just be improvement. I don't think we can really look too far ahead. As I've stressed probably enough on this chat, with such a young group, I think setting targets that are too lofty could only lead to kind of setting us back, I think. So I think just improvement, red ball, hopefully being harder to beat, I think is the main thing. And then T20 obviously is building from what we had last year. And then personally, probably obviously now I've got that, hopefully I get a bit more of a run in the red ball side. Over the past couple of years, I've kind of been in, out. So I feel I'm ready just to have a run in the red ball side, and then hopefully white ball carry on. And if I can lucky enough to get drafted, then hopefully a strong 100 ball.
This afternoon, so you're into Grace Road shortly, in probably about 10 minutes' time?
Yeah, no, I'm actually in Bolton, so I'm driving up with a couple of lads. We're in this afternoon about one-ish we're in, so fairly long drive on the M6 and the A50, so done that enough times now. So hopefully traffic's all right.
Yeah, are you full squad now? Full squad in?
We're two groups of 9 or 10, I think it is. One group in the morning, one group in the afternoon. So yeah, the world's gone kind of mad, hasn't it? We've not been a full squad. I don't think I've seen some of the lads since we got beat in the quarter-final at Trent Bridge. So I think hopefully after we're off kind of next week, February half term. So I'm hoping after that we can get more in, but who knows? Who knows? I'm not in charge of that.
Has your winter been disrupted much? I mean, would you have toured anywhere?
I went to Adelaide last winter. The original plan, if we'd have had a full season last year, I probably wasn't going anywhere. I would have liked to probably get away after the short season we had, but I guess I don't think many are away, are they? I think I've seen a couple that got out before we went into lockdown, and a couple of lads are in Australia. But no, it's probably changed a little bit. I'd probably look to get away for 6 weeks, and probably about the start of January maybe. But I think it's my first full winter here since I was 18, so yeah, I guess that's why I'm on house jobs and cleaning up and stuff.
Yeah. Are Leicester bringing in any overseas? Because so I'm the chairman of Brentwood Cricket Club down here, and Darren's chairman of Billericay Cricket Club. And we're always looking at see what the overseas situation is. But word is at the moment that Cricket Australia aren't going to let anyone come out, and we suspect that will probably apply to New Zealand as well. India, I'm not sure whether anybody's going to be coming over from India. So has Leicester got any plans?
I'm not sure, to be honest. A bit above my pay grade, I think. But no, I think it's just mad, isn't it? I think the overseas players that will become attractive will be the ones that have an English passport, or the Aussies with the English grandmother, or so I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I know it'll be hard, but hopefully as well, for the standard of the competitions, club cricket and county cricket, that they can get overseas. I know a couple of my clubs back home don't think they're getting overseas players, so it's not great. But
and obviously it's no bad thing, if you bring in an overseas, then it's one other young lad that can't make it into the side. So it's a good opportunity for some of the youngsters, and like you say, you've got a young squad. So
well, I thought that last year, because I think if you look at the Bob Willis last year, there's so many youngsters played and kind of made breakthroughs, and that obviously wouldn't have happened if you'd have thrown two overseas in the picture. So there's kind of positives and negatives, aren't there? I know from a personal point of view, we'd be a stronger side with two overseas. The lads that obviously learn from kind of their experience and skill, but then the flip side is two blokes aren't playing. So.
Yeah, exactly that. So yeah, good opportunity for those youngsters to step up and make their mark.
Yeah,
good stuff. Callum, thank you. I know you've got to dash off to training now, so thank you very much for your time. It's been great to chat to you and get a few of those little insights about Leicestershire, and all the very best for the coming season.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.